Okay, I think we're recording now. For
All right.
realsies. I promise. I'm trying something different today, so hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. Another experiment.
Cool.
And since Final Fantasy XI's my beta testing grounds, I changed the noise suppression technique. I also added a reverb suppression a tad to that, and I also changed the way the audio records and is played in my headphones.
Cool.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I was just researching the end of COP because so the quest that we're on has 14 cutscenes at the end, I counted. So be ready for that. And then it gives access to a quest called Shadows of the Departed,
Yeah.
where you fight Bahamut. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, yeah, we're almost done. Just waiting on Japanese midnight. But I've been having a lot of fun leveling our characters.
Well,
so.
we have like a couple of hours, so yeah, let's hopefully we get 70. Well, I don't know if we get 75, but we can try.
We
before.
have 2 hours. I think we can get it.
Think so?
I think so.
Let's do it then. Let's get it on like Donkey Kong.
One way that we're gonna start this off is go to quests and content. No. Quests and then tutorial and then Promethea. We can get XP for doing all of COP.
Promethea, where's that? Oh, I see it.
Tutorial? Yeah.
Whoa, we did a lot of stuff. This is gonna take a while. Well, maybe not too much.
No,
Okay.
it's by chapters, not by mission.
About to say if it's by mission, holy crap, we'll be here all day.
Yeah. And we haven't beat chapter 8 yet, but we will today.
Yeah, we can just leave it on.
Yep.
Oh, I was like, oh man, I hope it's like 40,000
chapter.
quests. Yeah.
Alright, now we can call out Trust.
Yeah, I'm a total dumbass, by the way. In my new interface system, I didn't realize I can route the audio from the computer to my headphones, my monitor headphones, so now I actually can hear the game in my headphones. I was just sitting here listening to ground floor static and my voice with no audio.
Right?
Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I didn't realize you could do that. I'm all new to this.
Well, hey, now you know.
Yeah.
I brought out Apu so we could do the quest that says fight with a Unity leader. Because we didn't use her yesterday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I did a bunch of tests this morning, so I really hope it's not screwed up. I spent 2 hours doing this.
I'm sure it'll be great.
I like your optimism,
Yeah.
but I'm a little more cynical. We're still killing a little slow, but it's not too bad.
I'm still getting skill ups. That one wasn't slow.
No. I guess our trusts were gonna take their time.
They had to build up TP, because in that last one they made light and then Shantoto magic bursted.
Yeah.
So it was like instantly dead. See, Vala likes to pull for us and have them ready in queue.
Of course he does.
Does Apu give you haste also?
Yes, well, at least for now. I think she'll stop if MP is getting low. My XP band's still on from yesterday. We can use each head.
Me too, yeah.
When it's up.
Oh, good job.
Level 58.
One more level and you can put your hobby on.
I was about to say,
My
yeah.
hobby.
Yeah, your hobby. Where's he going?
That's not fair, because I was trying to do my weapon skill and he moved.
That's not cool, man.
There we go.
Okay. I think we're going to attack all of them at the same time here.
I think so, yep. But at 2,000 a kill, let's do it.
Why not?
Chain 7. Woohoo!
Nice.
Empress band wore off for me.
Me too. Let's put on the E-Chad. That should last a while.
Yeah.
At this range, probably not.
Probably
but,
not, but...
Whoa, 3,500. That's what I'm
Just
talking
now,
about.
I got 3,750. Do you not have Signet again?
I have Signet. Did you do an extra Rhapsody or something?
No, I haven't done any Rhapsodies without
Oh.
you.
That's weird. Maybe you're a little bit higher level. No, we're level synced.
Oh, I love synced. Okay,
got
that
the-
chain 9. Did you get 3,750?
3562.
How am I getting more than you?
I don't know.
Huh.
That's weird.
That is weird. You have your Signet.
Yep. Indeed I do. You got me, man.
Okay, look on your permanent key items. I have 3 Rhapsodies. White, Umber, and Azure.
White Unburner, yep.
What the heck?
3562.
3750.
It's like, maybe it's like some kind of like Taru bonus or something.
I'm sure that's it. Uh-huh. The Taru bonus.
You get special privileges.
Our e-chat is not going to last very long at this rate.
No. Especially
Hubby looks good on Nithris.
Yeah, it looks good on everyone. It's cool looking armor.
I'm not wearing any gear that gives me XP. I don't think there is such a thing. I don't understand.
Might be some kind of Esha thing. I
Just
don't
now,
know.
did you get 3750?
3562. You get like 2 to 3% more XP than me.
Maybe it is an Esha thing. Let me see if I can figure this out.
Oh, don't worry about it. It all evens out in the end.
Well, yeah, since we're going to stop leveling at 75.
Yeah. We might just have to kill, 20 more monsters. We'll live.
Right.
I ate the food to make my skill rate go up, but we're leveling too fast. I can't keep my axes caught up.
Yeah, I can't even keep hand-to-hand capped, but that's fine. We'll
Yeah. We'll do a skill-up party.
we'll have a skill-up party. We'll go to the Bayada tree.
Yeah. Was that you or me that leveled up?
You.
Me.
Oh, and me. Same
And
time.
you.
It was just a little delayed.
Nice.
I was 58 when we logged on. We've gotten 3 levels in 10 minutes.
Wow. Need 15 more levels for me. And at 68, I get new weapons. Chain 16. Not bad. Not
Dude,
having,
I know.
Not having a bard.
Right? This is so awesome. And the XP is still awesome, even though we've leveled 3 times.
Would a bard be worth it to help our accuracy?
I don't think so, because I rarely miss, do you?
It feels like I do. I missed just then. I think we just kill too fast.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't want to slow down. We can always do a skill up party.
Yeah.
We'll just have mages out, healers and stuff. In case you've never watched those before, but we are attempting to do all the story, but this time, before we start treasures and then wings, we're gonna keep these character jobs, my warrior and I guess her monk, to 75.
Yes.
That way we can experience the story at its original level cap. And then once we're allowed, like Abyssia and stuff, and then we'll go to 99 again. We already have 99 characters, and we started fresh. I have not, like, not recorded this character. I've documented, like, from day one. We started in December of last year.
Yep.
We normally don't do this, we just do story, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to XP for a little bit and get this job up.
Me too.
So,
it's been really fun.
Yeah, see, I've only done Ninja and Thief on stream, and this is the third time I've done a job, and it might be the last. Yeah, I think I'm missing quite a bit, but that's okay. I need more accuracy equipment.
Uh-huh.
I need, like, sniper's rings or whatever. I don't have that. Oh, good job.
Bella's getting a little beat up.
Uh-oh. The hate went away. We're good.
Died. Yeah.
Apu's has the hate. I guess that means you do too?
No, not necessarily. Ooh, each hat just wore off.
Mine's still up, so it's gonna even out. Hey, got the tank out. And Apu?
No, because she's still alive. There we
Yeah.
go. Keep on rocking.
They're still level 63, so they're still good. But we're gonna be getting close to
Yeah, I'm
retiring
gonna have
this.
to run around the corner here in a second.
Yeah.
I've been trying. I still don't see any like bonus that I would have gotten of why I'm getting higher XP than you.
I'm guessing it might be an Esha thing since you've been here so long. Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, another project I worked on this morning was riff tracks related on our private server. I went back to the original way, or I divided up the VODs, the commentary tracks, shorts. That way they all have artwork.
Good.
I like seeing the B movie artwork, and the Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
A real Hollywood
real
movie.
Hollywood movie.
Yeah. Thanks, Tommy. Oh, hi, Mark. You look so sexy in that red dress.
Oh my gosh.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. I'm still waiting for that supposed remake movie. Where is it?
I know. I don't know what happened with that.
Disappointed. Yeah, supposedly they made the Room remake with Bob Odenkirk, and it never came out. At least not digitally like they said it would have. It's supposed to come out like in June or something.
Yeah.
And now we're in August. No,
Nope, this is September.
this is September. They're a little late in schedule. Maybe the writer's strike happened or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
They didn't do it. I'm pretty sure that happened before the writer's strike. And they filmed it in a day. Maybe it was just really crappy and they decided not to... Nah.
Maybe.
Didn't end up very well. That's always a possibility. I mean, if you're only filming in one day, it's not going to be very good. Might end up being worse than the original movie. That'd be ironic.
That would be.
I just think that Tommy should like get back together and do his own remake.
See what he comes up with.
Yeah. Or make it a sequel. Or a prequel. I want to know how Tommy got so rich.
And what country he's from?
He could afford, yeah, where he came from, what country he's from. How Lisa got into the computer business.
It's so competitive.
And how come she has such a weird taste in pizza?
Oh, I know.
Remember what was
half pesto and half pesto and anchovies and half like pineapple, and they just brought her plain cheese.
Yeah, we thought your pizza order was a little ridiculous, so we just brought you cheese. That's funny.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm paralyzed, so half of the spells didn't go off.
Oh, uh-oh. Wish I could heal you. I got nothing.
Nope, it didn't work.
Uh-oh. You're paralyzed.
Come on.
That's the bad thing about fighting the cats. They paralyze you a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He got paralyzed again.
Nope.
Oh, that's sad.
That is sad. I'm trying so hard. Okay, you earn Esha Silt by earning XP or merit points in Esha zones. You earn Silt at 1% of the experience points that you earn. So when I was doing all those merit points, that's why I have like 40,000 Silt. You probably have a lot now that we've been here a lot.
But okay, that makes more sense. It's like, how did you have so many? Where do you see it? Currencies?
Yes.
I don't even know where the currencies is.
In your status. And it's currencies 2. Esha Silt.
Look at all those damn currencies. Jesus, dude. Yeah, I have 8,200 now.
Yeah, I've got 37,000 now.
And the other day I had like 400.
Mm-hmm. So the more you XP in here, the more you get.
Yeah, so the 500 thing for that.
It's no big deal now.
Yeah, so the notorious monsters don't spawn on you. Can you get any perks, like any attack bonuses?
Yes, you can buy Vor Seals with your Silt. Mine already wore off. Like, it. Once you buy it once, then every time you enter, you have it for an hour.
Okay.
Mine wore off, but like if I were to zone and enter again, it would come back. And it gives you like attack bonus and accuracy bonus and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Okay, let me look at this map. Because we might want to head on over to the next camp here. It's down there.
I guess we can use Empress.
South and over. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do.
So we can hang out here some longer, or?
Yeah, at the next camp. I don't ever know if they're gonna attack me or not. It seems like aggro is random.
Yeah, I know.
And I tried to look it up and it didn't say anything. But I kind of think well, nope, there's one.
There's a random aggro.
It's so weird. Because I walked right in front of like 5 of them and only one decided to aggro.
That one just particularly didn't like you.
I guess that he hates Tarus.
Hates Tarus, man. You smelled funny.
I guess so. Chi blast.
You show him. Yeah, my gear sucks. Oh well.
probably have money. You just haven't done much shopping.
There's not much stuff in the auction house.
Well, there's some things that you just haven't. I don't ever see you at the auction house shopping around.
It's always empty.
You know. Well, I've accumulated some stuff over the year.
Yeah,
You
you've
just have to
lucky
keep
timing.
checking. Yeah. Like, I've got the Volker's mask, but I can't wear it on Monk.
Yeah,
But it gives, like, 7 attack or something like that.
that's cool. We could sneak in invisible, but you don't have ninja sub.
Uh-uh. And I don't think any of these aggro so far. The cool thing about this place is that every camp has a teleport to unlock, kind of like in Abyssia.
Yeah,
So this next camp will go straight to the teleport.
that's cool.
We're almost there. Oh my gosh, somebody else is partying.
Really? Yeah, several people. Couple of 67s. It's a miracle. I think the corpse just looked at me.
Is it gonna get you?
Maybe not. He looked at me, or at least looked. Ah! Damn tree.
We'll unlock the crystal first, or I mean the portal first, and then we'll go fight.
Oh, thank you. Are we gonna be in the other party's way?
Oh no, there's so many monsters here. Like, we can get our own corner and be fine. I don't know if these are gonna be too hard. If they are, we'll go somewhere else.
It says 75. I'm not gonna be able to hit shit, but our trust might.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our trust went nuts.
I know, it's crazy. How strong they are. I did get a beat from that.
Cool.
Yeah, I was thinking if you only get Esha from beads, you're never gonna get any currency.
Oh no, the beads are different. The beads are what you use to spawn the hard notorious monsters that are like level 140 that we have no chance of beating.
But
The
you know what I
silt
mean?
is what you get.
Yeah, the other one I was talking about. I didn't know you get it like by just being in here.
Yeah, just by earning XP. And since it's 1% of what you're earning, like the more you earn, like the higher, the more silt you get.
Is that why you found out you're getting a little more XP than me?
Nope, I still never figured that out.
Oh.
I have no idea why I'm getting more XP than you.
It's a mystery of the universe. Who the hell knows?
Nice.
Ooh, I'm trying to wake up still. It's only 8:30 here in the morning. I got up like at 6.
I woke up at 6:30.
We're used to waking up that early because of work and taking the kids to school.
Yep.
We have to run by Ace Hardware later and grab that thing we ordered. To fix the scratches in the wood floor. Hopefully it works.
Those are level 77 over there.
That bird was 75 and it didn't seem too bad.
Yeah, that's true.
These guys are so cool looking. You have that trust, don't you?
Yeah, Ulugor.
Yeah.
He looks like that.
Black Mage or something. Is he casting? Yep.
Yeah, he just did blood on me.
Really creepy looking monster.
Yeah, they are. Cool looking.
These guys are creepier than anything like in Diablo. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I love all the skulls on his outfit.
I know. It's so cool. And all his jewelry.
What? When did these guys first come out? Was it like in Treasures or something?
You can see them over in Ottawa Chasm.
So they came out a long time ago.
Because remember,
COP?
there's a notorious monster, one of these, in Ottawa Chasm that drops a dagger. And you tried to help me get it that one time, and you had to solo it with your summoner.
Thought that was an Abyssia zone.
No, it was Ottawa Chasm.
Oh, okay.
It's by where Tiamat spawns.
So I think that's a COP area.
I think so, because that's where we fought the Shikaris.
I missed my Echad ring.
I know, me too.
We'll just run around in circles.
Yep.
There we go.
I was trying to get behind him, but he's like...
We're not looking too good.
We did Poisonica too.
I saw that. That sucks. Maybe I'll get Rampage soon. That'll help. Mm-hmm. It might be 150, I don't know.
Oh, you're not 150 yet?
Almost. Oh crap, this guy's kind of nasty. We may die.
We just might. Yeah, we might have
The
our...
poison's really hitting me.
We might have our first death.
Oh,
Yep,
totally...
first death since Numbing Norman. I like how Numbing Norman was like the hardest boss we'd faced so far.
Yeah, I don't know about those guys. Those guys are mean.
We might want to switch camps.
That poison hits hard.
Yeah. They're the right level for us, but it's just not a good camp. The corals were perfect. What'd we get, like 10, 15 levels there?
Yeah.
But, yeah. We need to go to a different camp. Plus, I'm out of food. I'm on my way back.
Okay.
You're eating the skill up food?
Yep.
I guess I kind of need to eat that too. Hand-to-hand levels up pretty fast, but I'm still behind. I'm 193.
That's weird. Hold on.
Buy some.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ignore that intro again. I'm looking for... I added a EQ thing and I don't know where the hell I put it. That's really weird.
Okay, I'm gonna check the auction house really quick and see if there's any pants. There wasn't yesterday, but let me check.
Take your time. I'm messing with settings here.
Kind of hard to find monk gear sometimes.
Yeah. It's like my setting didn't even save. Oops. Sorry about that. So I'll plug in. There we go. Just trying to boost the volume a tad. Let's try loud. There we go. Hopefully that'll be okay.
Okay.
Okay. Still beta testing. Want to get everything all nice and perfect before we do a Super Mario World.
Definitely.
So what camp were you thinking?
Well, we have two different choices. So you can pick. We can either go to Cape Terragon and fight the cockatrices and velociraptors, or we can go to Treasures, Baffalo Thickets, and fight the Colibri and the red crawlers.
Yeah, it's up to you. I don't care.
Both are fine with me.
I'm easy.
Couldn't find one single piece of gear. Not one.
I'm telling you, though, auction house is dead.
I've gotten some cool stuff, but just...
Yeah, I know.
Let me put some of this stuff for sale real quick.
It's rough out there, kiddo. I'm gonna try something here. Let's raise this to about 50%. But change... to 25% on the mixer.
Be sure you put your dream lilies for sale, or dream petals for sale.
I
Two
will.
have already sold today, 100,000 each.
Really? Why are they so popular?
Because you use them for that
Yeah?
mission.
Oh.
Okay, let me buy some food and I'll be ready.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run to the Moogle and get some food and I'll be ready. I'm gonna go ahead and do the skill up food like you're using.
Cool. Mozgalga. Hopefully the audio's not all too loud.
We can do treasures if you want. I think I like that camp better than Cape Terragon.
I don't know if I got that unlocked yet, bro.
Yeah, because we fought there when we were getting our ninja up.
Did I unlock it?
I'm sure you did.
Oh, I did. I got Whitegate. So we did start treasures, kind of.
Kind of. We got there and we leveled there. Well, we bought the Walmart turban, remember?
Oh, that's true. So of course I'd have
Of
it.
course you did.
So that's our next, what you call it?
Next missions.
Next mission. Next expansion.
Dude, my inventory is so full of crap. I'm like vendoring it all.
They used to call DLC expansion packs. Now it's DLC.
Yep.
But also,
Speaking of which,
yeah.
On the 21st, Resident Evil 4 Remake is getting DLC for free.
Oh wow, that's cool.
You might have to play that.
That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's gonna sound good or not. Let me... change the order. This may sound crappy for 1 second. Sorry, hold on. I have to go back here. Turn off this one. Remove. Go here. Remove the compression there. Copy that. That might make it sound a little better. I hope. Are you here?
Yes, make sure we talk to
Get the sanction?
Azra and get sanctioned. I'm gonna go ahead and get regen.
There we go. Put it at negative. There, I think that might be better. Might sound less brick-walled on the audio, I hope. Your husband's a tinkerer.
Yes.
Audio engineering's not easy.
No.
And it's a trial and error thing. That's all you can do, really. This is really good music here.
It really is.
Now that I got my headphones on, it's like, wow, I really get to enjoy the music in this game now. You're gonna love it too when your headphones get in.
Mm-hmm.
These headphones have decent bass to them. But it's not overwhelming. Oh, trading me.
You can borrow my mask too.
Ah. Thank you. That's a fair trade. Bird egg.
Oh my gosh.
One bird egg for
I just vendored all that crap.
Hey, I just made you 20 gil.
14.
14 gil. I'll take care of it. I promise. I'll put it in my wardrobe so I don't lose it.
Okay.
Where is it?
Where is it?
Sorry, honey. I lost it already.
I'm gonna put it right here so I don't lose it.
Where is it? Get out. Stop making fun of me. I'm an open book. I talk out loud. There are no thoughts in here that are not public. Which could be a really bad thing. That's okay. You going north?
Yes, Bathlow tickets.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put you on follow and run to the bathroom. We're going to F8.
F8. Like a Fast and Furious 8? Fate?
Yes.
Fate of the Furious?
Fate of the Furious.
You shouldn't trust me. I don't know where the hell I'm going. That's not the right way. Oh, there we go. I got no mini-map. I'm doing the best I can. Might be a little bit too quiet now. It's more dynamic though, that's kind of what you want. Ah, is it up here? Oh shit, she got stuck, dude. That's funny, she wasn't following me at all. She's like stuck in the wall. Well, I tried. I'm a bad leader. And Fate's like over there at that outpost thing. Yeah, it should be right over here. Unfortunately, she got stuck on a wall, it looks like, way down there at the beginning. She's like down there by Alzabi. Oh, this is a good camp. Now, this would be really... This is a lot easier than those magic dudes. Maybe it's best just to leave the rider off. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself. I'm using plugins. I'm trying to get the audio where it's not so squashed sounding. Let's see. Guess I can put a little bit of a gain. Sorry, you got like stuck on a wall or something.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, at the very beginning. I don't know what happened there.
How did that even happen?
I don't know, man. I tried my best.
You had one job.
Yeah, I failed.
That's okay. I'll get there soon.
Yeah, I might just leave the gain on there.
You still over there tinkering?
Yeah. Well, it's everything changed when I'm playing through the headphones now. Because I don't want it too loud in my ear, but also don't want it too low on the broadcast, so... But I don't want it squash sounding.
Right.
Because that might sound really squashed. I don't know. Guess we'll just have to wing it, and I can't hear what I'm doing. Guess I can turn the monitor on. No, can't do that. Oh well. I'm sure it's fine. If not, I'm so sorry. Hey, you got here so fast, look at you. You don't need me anyways. Trust me, I'm slow. I'm like, I have no mini-map. Can't see where the crap I'm going. I have to constantly check the map every 5 seconds.
Right?
It's really annoying. Shintoto's crazy, man.
Yeah, she's so cool.
Bring the world pain. I'm gonna turn the gain off, actually. It's probably too much.
Chi blast.
It's too freaking loud in my ear. So I had the audio on my computer down to like 25% and it's still too freaking loud.
Oh, forgot the area.
Let's see.
Ottergon, Backflow Thicket.
Oh, good job. Good catch, I forgot myself. Still not Japanese midnight, we still got an hour to go.
I know. We might not hit 75 before that. That's okay.
Yeah.
If we had endless e-chats, we could.
I wish I had endless e-chats. Sounds like heaven.
Unfortunately, Monk can't really pull unless I had pebbles, but
Yeah.
we can just run.
We got this.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to use that.
Okay, I got 2580. What'd you get?
2451.
I'm still getting more than you. How the heck? We've completed the same mission. I don't have any more round
well, we don't have
leads.
Signet anymore. We have Sanctions. I don't know. I mean, we both don't have Signet.
Right. So I don't know how I'm getting more than you.
You're just so much better than me, I guess. Oh, they're asleep. See, they have the sleepy signs. Sleepy symbols.
Totally woke him up.
I love how they sleep at night. It's so cute.
It is cute.
It must have been the first expansion pack to do that. To add that feature.
Yeah, and then they did it again in Wings.
Yeah,
Some of like the ladybugs and stuff do that.
it's really cute.
It's cute. Some of my favorite monsters that we're gonna go fight at level 70. They sleep too. Those J-Nuns.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the J-Nuns are really cute.
They are so cute.
Well, I don't know if
in an ugly way.
I don't know if cute's the right word. Kind of like a pug. How they're cute, but they're
Hey,
not really
pugs
cute.
are cute.
They're ugly cute.
Speaking of dogs, I saw this morning where Great Britain banned pit bulls this week.
I saw that.
You can't like buy them or own them or anything.
They banned assault dogs.
Assault dogs.
I didn't know pit bulls were a thing over there. I thought that's just like a American meth head thing.
I didn't know that governments would step in and ban a dog.
Every rural town in America has pit bulls and meth.
Yes.
That's how we roll.
That is true.
We have a basset hound though, and he's a wimp.
Oh my gosh, he's afraid of like his own shadow. He's afraid of everything.
He's afraid of water.
He's afraid of water.
He mostly cries.
And strangers.
Yeah, he's a big titty baby. We call him Titty.
He really is, but he's sweet.
Yeah, if I give him water in the dish, he has to stand like a foot back because he would hate to get splashed on accident.
That's true.
That'd be a
You
disaster.
might splash him.
So imagine giving him a bath. It's like a huge ordeal.
We had to give him a Xanax before we gave him a bath last summer.
I thought he was gonna die of a heart attack.
Yeah.
And I thought he would like being rubbed and loved on.
No. Too scary.
My old basset named Hooch, he loved being loved on and bathed. He loved the attention. I think he does too, but he's also terrified at the same time.
Right.
And this feels so good, but I'm so scared.
Oh, he's a puppet master. Look, he has a little automaton.
Oh, that's cool. They have really weird eyes.
Yeah, they do.
Very alien. Cool design.
Mm-hmm. We're getting 124k an hour here.
Wow. I still remember when this expansion first came out and everyone came to the city for the first time and everyone's so excited.
Do you remember like what the lag was like in Whitegate?
Oh, yeah, it's awful. There was 1,000 people trying to get over here on the boat.
Ooh, hand-to-hand 199.
Nice.
I wonder if I get anything cool at 200. It would help if I didn't miss so much.
Yeah, I know. It would be nice, huh?
You can live, Vala. You can do it.
I have faith in you. Or maybe not.
Oh, okay, that troll's automaton. We gotta kill it real quick, and then we can call him back out.
Oh, really?
All our trusts are really weak.
Uh-oh. My ring wore off. I'm gonna use another Empress. Each hat's gonna be a while.
Mm-hmm.
At Japanese midnight. 65. You are getting ahead of me. because of our unknown XP gain.
Yeah, that is so weird.
Maybe because you're a little bit higher level than me, even at level sync.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm tired.
Hey, you didn't sleep much last night, did you?
I had some weird dreams. I dreamed that I was at work, but it was all different. It was the same people, but some people were like, that left the company years ago. And this one guy, this is where it gets funny though, okay? You ready for this?
I think I'm ready.
So, I talked to the plant manager or some manager, and he said, "Okay, Clay, I want you to get rid of this guy. He's weird. We don't like him anymore." So, for his parting gift, guess what he gave me for his parting gift?
What?
A Hot Pocket.
Oh my god.
He pulled out a frozen Hot Pocket, said, "Give this to Jason, and I'm sure he will appreciate the parting gift."
And a frozen Hot Pocket.
A frozen Hot Pocket. Like, are we gonna nuke it first? And I went over to find Jason, and this cute, like, college-age girl was sitting there. And I said, "Who are you?" "Oh, I'm Lindsay. I've been here for, like, forever." "Oh, I guess I'm kind of a loner. I don't know who you are." I was like, "Have you seen Jason?" "Oh, he mostly, like, he doesn't show up anymore." I was like, "No wonder they don't fire him. He can't get his Hot Pocket. He's not even here."
Not even here to get his Hot Pocket.
"Nice to meet you, Lindsay. Here's a Hot Pocket. Can you please give it to Jason?"
Oh my gosh, that's great.
And then the crazy Marine guy, safety guy, said, "Okay, let's go cruise around on our hot rods, or not hot rods, but motorbikes." And so we all started going out there and cruising around on our motorbikes
Nice.
instead of working. I woke up like, what the hell was that all about? A Hot Pocket. If someone lays me off, I hope they give me more than a Hot Pocket.
Here's your severance.
Here's your severance. Here's a Hot Pocket. A cold Hot Pocket. You nuke it at home. You take it with you.
Nuke it at home.
They don't want you here anymore. It must have been his lunch or something. It's like, oh, I feel bad. Just take my Hot Pocket.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, is at least a ham and cheese? That's my favorite.
Oh, see, pepperoni pizza is my favorite.
I like ham and cheese. My friend Zach Butnick, at high school, we would go to his mom's house. Uncle's house, sorry. He lived with his uncle here in Pampa. His parents were in Savannah, Georgia. But anyways, he would always have ham and cheese Hot Pockets. He had a fridge full of them.
That's awesome.
I was like, "Zach, do you ever eat anything else besides ham and cheese Hot Pockets?"
Do you eat anything else?
And so now when I eat a ham and cheese Hot Pocket, I always think of Zach.
That's awesome.
And we both had really shitty cars. He had a 70s Mercury.
Ugh.
Thing's built like a tank. It's very comfortable though. It rides like a Cadillac. But my car was a 1985 Chevy Corsica. Well, anyways, they're both crappy cars, but he was a tank, and we played bumper cars at lunch.
No way.
He'd pull up behind me and kind of give me a slight tap. And so I returned the favor and kind of bump into him. That's fun about having, like, shitty beater cars.
You can play bumper cars.
You can play bumper cars and you don't care.
That's funny.
It's gonna ram me, like, fuck, damn it, Zach. But some of these high school kids have, like, brand new trucks. I would not be playing bumper cars in your brand new Ford Raptor.
No. No.
They have nicer cars than I do. I'm a corporate man.
Yeah, I actually saw Zach on Facebook the other day post like a new picture of his kids on the first day of school. He has 3 girls just like us.
He has 3 girls?
Yep, just like us.
Oh, wow. Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
One of my best buddies. We're kind of living the same life, but
Yeah.
That's cool. Is he still with the same girl?
Yep.
Then what's that rumor I heard they broke up? Is that false, I guess?
I guess that's false because, like,
Where did I even hear that from?
I don't know. But I heard that too. Maybe we heard it from Jaime. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he even knows. I asked him. He's like, I don't know, man. Maybe it was just we dreamed of it one day.
Maybe.
Or maybe they did have issues. Who knows? But I'm happy for him.
Yep.
Maybe one day I'll see him again. I saw him playing Diablo. And I was like, I really want to send a message, but it's kind of awkward. I haven't talked to him like in like 8 years.
That's not awkward. Just be like, hey, dude, I haven't talked to you in 8 years. How
Yeah.
are you?
I'm sure he's probably thinking the same thing. Or nothing at all. It's like that meme of those two guys in the elevator. It's like, that's funny. I don't think about you at all. You seen that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were gonna say like the meme that has like the husband and wife laying in bed, and she's like, I bet he's thinking about other women, and he's really thinking about like
Like
can
Final
dogs
Fantasy.
look up or like something.
No, I'm thinking about Final Fantasy 11 75 character builds. I bet he's thinking about another woman. No, I'm thinking about the stock market.
And how we won't have any retirement when it's our turn.
You gotta do your own retirement. Don't rely on the government for anything. I've always been strictly anti-government. Like, I always believed in aliens until they said aliens could be real, and I don't believe in them anymore.
Oh my gosh. If the government says they're real, they must not be.
If they came out and said, yeah, 9/11 was an inside job, okay, something's up here. It was an outside job. It definitely was the Saudi Arabians now. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Because the government's admitting it now, therefore
Must
it's
be
the
a lie.
opposite. That's the kind of trust we have of our American government. No one trusts. Even my boomer parents.
Even
Starting
they've
to,
lost trust.
yeah. You know, after 9/11, Waco, and everything else, like, how can you trust them anymore? I don't.
Yep.
I don't want to get political or anything, but
Puppet master testimony.
I'll just leave it at that. I just don't trust the government. Left, right, you name it. I don't like either of them. All a bunch of lying scumbags. You know, I barely even trust myself.
Oh my gosh.
I make some stupid decisions sometimes.
Yeah, like unplugging that deep freeze.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna unplug deep freeze to save some energy cost, and then forget to remove the food. What? And then
2 weeks later.
yeah, 2 weeks later, I had to go there and clean it out, and it was the worst smell I've ever smelled.
That's the worst thing I've ever smelled in my life.
It was the worst.
By far.
It smelled like death. And then not only that, the trash bag leaked all the way to the dumpster, and I dropped my glasses in the
goo.
in the goo. The yellow, there's like yellow goo on my glasses, and I wanted to just throw them away at that point. I was like, I had to wash them like 3 or 4 times.
You thought about throwing them away.
I might get some nasty eye infection from the nasty goo that was growing in my deep freeze. It reminds me of that episode of Cowboy Bebop where the thing was growing in the fridge and it attacks the whole ship, and everyone gets like knocked out, and,
Yes.
and they have to send it out the airlock. Cowboy Bebop was great,
That was
man.
a good episode.
That's a great show.
We should watch that episode at dinner.
Edward! Not the live action series, fuck no. We'll watch the original.
Yeah.
I have the original.
I liked the first episode though, because it was like it was in Vegas. Of the live action?
Well, the first episode started the same way. It's what we thought would be a pregnant woman with drugs, but she really wasn't pregnant. It was just drugs she was carrying for her crazy boyfriend.
Right.
It's a good episode. My favorite one's the mushrooms.
Oh yeah, that
They're all
one
getting
was
high on
great.
mushrooms,
Yeah.
and the dog starts bouncing around, going. "Woof, woof." Fine.
Yeah. Hey, we're the same level now.
Like, I am not an anime person. I really am. My daughter's more than I am. But when I first watched that back in high school, that's how old I am. I watched it when it first came out in the 90s. I literally cried at the end a little
Aw.
bit. And Spike died. I was like, that hurts, man. I like my spike. That hurt. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, I thought you said something. Maybe it's in my head. I do hear voices in my head.
I'm gonna have that checked out.
Well, literally, I'm wearing monitors.
That's true.
I hear your voice in my head. I may need to turn down the audio just a tad more, though, again. It's still too loud in my ear. Let's try 20%. That sounds better. I bought a little device, it's like 20 bucks on Amazon, that's supposed to help eliminate the ground noise in my headphones. That might help a little bit.
What type of device?
It's
a cord?
Ground noise insulator.
Yeah, but like, what does it look like?
A little box you plug your cables into.
Oh.
You throw it in the loop and it kind of helps isolate the power ground noise that you get from... Usually the ground noise is caused by your AC power.
I think... I have no idea. But I think Pam texted me... when?
This ain't looking too good over here.
Can we do spend the night tonight?
Dude's hitting me and...
I have no idea.
We got 2 crawlers.
Yeah.
My wife may kill me again.
Take your pills first.
You take your pills first.
I'm gonna 2 hour. See if we can save ourselves.
I think you're biting off more than we can chew.
Well, it was almost time to switch camps anyway, so it's fine.
We'll just switch camps the hard way. Through death. Where's the next camp?
The meats and imps.
Well, the crawler's not on us. He's asleep. But these 2 guys are. What happened to trust? I thought it got better, but here I am, dead. Yeah, 10 more levels and we're done.
I know, we're so close. We probably won't make it through this,
Probably not.
but we're trying. Did you do 2 hour also?
Yeah, it already wore off.
Mine too.
We're not gonna be able to beat the other one.
Nope.
I guess we can try.
Or we can just warp out. Let's try to warp. Because I really don't think we can beat him.
Sure. See ya, Kara.
There we go. We avoided death.
Oh, I don't know. I got hit pretty hard there when I was zoning out.
I've zoned in dead
Ooh,
before.
160. Ouch. That hurt.
Get another warp scroll.
feel like the music...
Whitegate 2.
Whitegate 2?
Last camp.
Yeah, I feel like the music at the last camp is way louder than the one in Windurst. I'm gonna constantly readjust the audio here.
It's interesting.
That might be too loud. It's too loud too. I might just leave it at 6. It should be fine. Thought that's a douche. It's douchelle. You're a douchelle. Must be the girlfriend of douche. It's douche and douchelle.
Oh my gosh.
Where the hell are you going?
To the camp.
Do I even have that?
Sure you do.
This is at Halvang?
I think so.
Didn't you have to buy a thing before you got on there?
Back in the day, you had
Back in
to
the
stop
day.
at that Taru at the door and buy a ticket.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I still thought, hey, I missed something. I still have that thought in the back of my mind.
You'd already have 86,000 credits of Imperial standing.
Wow.
How about you?
Let me see.
It pops up whenever you spend your 200.
14,000.
Ooh, I have 86,000.
Dang, you've been leveling a lot.
That's true.
But I did buy my Walmart turban.
Yeah, me too.
This thing right here, if you didn't know.
This is not the
Walmart.
right teleport. I should not have been following you.
That's the only one I have.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's the only one I got.
Alright, we'll use this and go back, and we'll just use a crystal to go to Nashmau and walk outside.
You assume I have Nashmo. You assume
do.
so much.
You do. I remember going there with you.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I want that outfit right there that you're looking at your monitor. The Odin
Me too.
Karen's
The
Osode.
Karen's Osode set.
Karen Osode.
Osode.
Osode. Chicas. What's that game called? The Shadow Die Twice?
Sekiro.
Sekiro. Shadow Die Twice.
I never even attempted that game because I watched you play and it looked so hard.
Yeah, I'm still stuck in the Guardian Ape. That guy kicks my ass. I cannot beat that fucking monkey. Sekiro. Shadow Die Twice.
Oh my gosh.
Where is it at?
Uh,
I don't fucking see it.
Arapago, page 2, and then Nashmau.
Oh. Wow. I would never have guessed that. Bunch of made up pig Latin. Oh, I like the music here. I like having the headphones. You're gonna love this.
Yeah, it'd be cool to hear the music. I'm afraid to turn mine up because
I need to turn up a little
I
bit.
don't want it to like come through on the mic.
Well, you'll have a headset Tuesday.
Cool.
Do. And help with the stat. Hopefully that helps with the static noise because I don't want to annoy you. I can live with it. It's like having like a tinnitus in my ear. I'm just used to it.
Why don't you visit? Yeah. Why don't you visit that Nomad Moogle and change your job so you get your HP back?
Oh, good choice. Good decision. Let's see. There we go. Good idea. Using that Taro high intelligence, you know.
That's right.
I don't have much intelligence. I'm just charismatic. Actually, I don't think... No, Mithras don't have good charisma either.
Dex.
Actually. Yeah.
Their best attribute is Dex.
We're just really shitty, dumb people. But we're very
Wait.
dexterous.
And very manipulative. You're good thieves.
Yeah. That's probably why our charisma's low. No one likes Mithras. They can't trust them. And we kind of smell weird.
You smell weird.
Coughing up fur balls all the time. On our skin tails.
Gross.
You wanna touch my skin tail? Touch it.
I'm good.
Touch it. I'm gonna wave it in your face. Lick it.
Ew.
Lick my skin tail.
Ew. Gross.
My food's about to wear off.
Alright, mount up.
Yes, ma'am. Do you think aliens are real?
I do.
Why do they... You remember my Metal Gear Solid playthrough when Joe Rogan called in and he... I cannot stop from laughing. You hear me laughing in the voice changer about maybe they're just like intergalactic assholes who go around and like probing people like
go around probing
jackasses. Yeah, the space jackasses. I just cannot stop from laughing. That was so
awesome.
funny. The Joe Rogan voice is spot on, dude.
It is.
I was laughing so hard.
Alright.
I ran in the water. Oops.
The area is
Crap.
Ottergon, Cadavermire.
What you said. I feel like a complete moron when I try to pronounce these names out loud.
Oh, I know, me too. Come here, meat. Alright, food.
Food?
And Empress meat.
Mine's still up. I need a couple more levels until I get new weapons.
Me too. I have new hand-to-hand at 66.
He's gonna lick you. J-Nun.
The J-Nun. I'm sure it sounds cooler when a Japanese person pronounces it, but I've always called them J-Nuns.
Must be like some chick's Hotmail account from a long time ago in the 90s. Her name's Jessica. She's a nun. I'm J-Nun at hotmail.com.
Oh my gosh.
I know, that was completely stupid.
No, it wasn't. It was funny. Oh, see? These give disease. Good thing you have resist virus.
Damn right, I've been preparing my whole life for this. For fighting those J-Nuns.
That's right. Since you were a little 15 warrior.
Out in the swamps. I was thinking about them. I'm prepared. Resist virus. The most pointless passive trait ever.
Right?
Lots of banging around up there. But we're right underneath a girl who has severe ADHD, like off the charts.
Yes.
When they tested her, it was like Maximum overdrive.
The psychologist was like, yeah, she's definitely got it.
Yeah, she's... Yeah. You poor parents.
Yeah, pretty much. Highly recommend medication.
Yesterday.
It's funny because, like, before summer vacation this year, her pediatrician was like, some parents choose not to give their kids medicine during the summer. Do you want medicine during the summer? I'm like, yes. You nuts?
Have you seen her without medication? She's nuts.
Plus, imagine how hard that is for a kid to feel one way all school year and then have to get used to no medicine during the summer and then have to get used to medicine again. No, it's just better to be consistent.
Yeah, she even says she has trouble.
Yeah.
And she knows something's wrong.
When we finish this camp, don't warp out. Because
Okay.
we can run to the south and you can unlock that teleport to here.
Cool. A Spongilla?
Or Spongilla.
Spongilla. It's like a new kaiju movie. Spongilla fly.
Spongilla fly.
The attack of Spongilla fly. Run! He'll eat us all.
That new Godzilla movie that's supposed to come out in December looks cool.
Isn't there like multiple?
Well, yeah, next year there's gonna be like another Godzilla and King Kong crossover.
Yeah.
But there's like a regular Godzilla movie coming out in December that's supposed to be like a period piece.
You guys keep cranking those out.
And they're good.
Yeah, that's
so
a
why
lot.
not?
I keep watching
I
them,
enjoy
so.
'em. I don't like any of the ones pre-1990, but
Yeah, they're kind of fun their own little way. I have them all if you ever want to watch one. I got the whole kaiju universe.
right?
Even Mothra. I even have the original King Kong
Yeah.
from the 30s.
I don't think I'm gonna be
or the
watching
20s. Why not? You're missing out, girl.
So I reset our watch XP when we got to this camp. 200k an hour.
Wow.
This is one of my favorite camps. I like the environment. I
Yeah.
like the J-nuns.
J-nuns.
jnun69 at hotmail.com. Like,
Whoa. You took it to a different level.
that would totally be somebody's email address.
I was thinking about Jessica the Nun, not 69.
Well, you have to add numbers to the end or it's not a real Hotmail account.
I never had numbers on mine.
Oh, well, most girls did.
Mine is a first name dot last name at hotmail.com. Then it switched to live, and then now it's Outlook. I can't keep their minds up.
Yeah, well, I still say Hotmail. I still have my Hotmail account.
Yep. Microsoft tried to get rid of it because they're ashamed of it, I guess. Like Hotmail sounds stupid or something, but nah, man.
No, just own it.
I used to have a Yahoo account, but it got hacked by my friend and never saw it again.
It's a bad friend.
Nah, he's cool. He's got really mad at me. It's all good, brother.
Oh, congratulations.
He liked this girl and I liked the girl and she chose me and he did not like that. So he hacked in my Yahoo account and sent her something so bad that she never talked to me ever again. I really want to know what the fuck he wrote. Like, damn, dude.
Must have been really bad.
You stupid two-timing whore. You skanky bitch. I don't ever want to see you again. Your breath smells like cheese farts.
Ew!
I don't know what he wrote.
That's really bad.
What do you think a middle schooler would have wrote? I know it was so bad that sometime in high school, I told one of her friends, I was like, hey, tell her I said hi. And next day I said, did you tell her hi? Yeah, she didn't know who you were. I was like, oh, ouch.
Ultimate burn.
Ow. That hurt. So, that was that. I learned a hard lesson that day. Protect your email account.
Right. Don't make your password.
Yeah, he must have sent an email so bad that that she just pretended I didn't exist anymore. And one day she's gonna piss on my grave.
Oh.
But it wasn't me, I promise.
I was hacked.
Yeah, I was literally hacked. I know it was him. Because one day, I tried to log on and it's like, your password has changed. And that was before you could like reset it and stuff. So it's just gone. This is back in the 90s.
A long time ago.
There was no password reset. If you forgot your password, nah,
you just have to make a new account.
You're screwed.
Yep.
I like how at the time it was the most devastating thing in my life, and now it's just a little joke.
Oh, I know.
It's the worst things ever. Like it's like, this is it, man. My life is over.
The worst thing that could have ever happened.
Yeah. I even made a little journal, a little diary, a man diary.
Aww.
To put my thoughts, like how destroyed my life is for my friend ruining my life.
Right.
And now it's just a joke. Keep that in mind, kids. You might think your life is in the pits, but really,
it'll get better.
It'll just be a joke in a couple of years.
Yeah.
In 100 years...
Or be like in Terminator, in 100 years, who's gonna care?
Exactly. Get out of my mind. I was about
That's
to say
exactly what
that.
you were thinking, huh?
I was about to say it. Are we there yet?
So close.
It's fun leveling until about 65-ish, and then it's like, it really slows down.
Then you're ready to be done with it.
I don't really have any new abilities. Just gonna wing it. I need 2 more levels. Each hat will come up soon, and that'll be nice.
Mm-hmm. It'll last approximately 5 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
When we're getting 200k an hour without it.
It can get you like 1 to 30, but then like it takes the same amount of XP to get 1 level in the 60s.
Right. Okay, let's go somewhere safe to call out the trust again.
Sure, they don't like it when you're in their pond. As long as you don't step in their pond, they're like hippos.
Yes.
You stay out of my pond.
I think this might be safe.
I had gravity on me.
Get away from us, Sam. The imps really suck because they give you amnesia and you can't use any abilities.
I know. Oh, we can wear our mantle. No? If you have that.
I actually don't.
Really? I thought you bought that.
I thought I did too. I have the Silos mantle at level 69 that
Oh.
gives 12 attack and 1 accuracy.
Maybe they didn't have it at the time or something.
Maybe.
You're the one's all like, you need to go to the store and buy more crap.
Well, I think I did try to buy that and they were out.
Oh, uh-huh.
But I'm using the Jaguar mantle right now that has 3 attack, and I'm going to switch to the Silos mantle when I get 69.
Nice. Wow, he's squishy. For a 79, he's pretty squishy.
79? Jeez.
Yeah, people use some merit on these dudes. That's 75.
Right?
Rewind axe skill 172. And no rampage still.
My hand-to-hand is 212.
It must be 200.
I bet it is.
I'm eating the skill gain food, but I just miss a lot. Don't do that. Give us amnesia. I swear, you can like beat an entire old school Final Fantasy game in the time to get to 75 in the in the old game. Well, actually, no, way worse. Well, yeah, in modern, old days it takes a year.
Oh yeah.
To get 75, so yeah, you can beat a whole bunch of games. I'd say it takes about a good 7 or 8 hours to get to 75. Mm-hmm. At our current rate, it's probably faster, depending.
Well, yeah. If you've beaten Rhapsodies.
Yeah.
Then you go really fast because you've got all the XP bonuses, and then you get a bunch of bonuses for capacity points too.
I wouldn't recommend doing all jobs in 99 until you get that.
Yes.
Get Rhapsodies done. But we don't care. We've only done a couple of jobs.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I go a little slow. That's fine.
Yeah, because it allows you to enjoy each camp and get your skills somewhat up, even if they're not capped.
Yeah, we actually go too fast for our skills, but the Rhapsodies do increase your skill gain also, but
That's
still too slow.
And they allow food that, I mean, this food wasn't available 10 years ago.
Oh yeah. That's why I didn't want to do Great Axe, because Great Axe you'll never hit anything. Yeah, I'd rather just skill it up in a skill up party.
Yep.
That'll be our next thing to do before we get our gear, and then we'll tackle.
Get gear.
Because if we're doing 75 content, you definitely want to be pimped out.
Yeah. We'll take our ninjas to go fight all the sky gods, so that it's easier.
How long does it take?
Gear.
How long does it take nowadays to farm a relic? Like a month?
For a relic? Oh, I don't know.
That might be overkill, though. I don't think we really have to do that. It would be nice, though. You might need a thief also, like a max. Treasure hunter.
Yeah. For Dynamis?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, that would help. But mostly you need someone that can proc the monsters.
Like a blight mage?
Well, Black Mages proc an Abyssiate, but in Dynamis, Ninja / Dancer is best. Because some monsters you can proc with a weapon skill, some you proc with a job ability, and some you proc with a spell, and a Ninja / Dancer can do all three.
So we already picked the right job?
Yeah, we just need to get Dancer up to 49.
Well, since you're like so powerful now, Dynamis farming shouldn't be that bad, just time consuming. Mm-hmm. Did they make it easier, or is it still just as hard? I like how relics used to be like so rare, only one person had one on a server, now like everyone has one.
This guy is like, as a teenager I played 10 hours a day, but now I have a job, a wife, 2 kids, and sports, and I usually play 20 to 30 minutes a day. In 20 minutes you can get 100 currency. And they actually do recommend having a thief with Treasure Hunter as high as you can go.
So one person proc and another person thief.
Yeah.
So I'll be our ninja procer and you can be the thief if you want.
That works.
So I know you like leveling more than I do.
I'll do.
Next time I do like Resident Evil or something by myself
I'll just
over
get
here.
thief up. Yep.
You can just talk to me while I play.
Definitely. They say Dynamis Juno is the best way to farm currencies.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be really fun. We should do it.
I guess we can go all out for our 75 character. We'll have a freaking relic.
Right?
We'll have to split it 2 ways though.
That's no problem.
It might take you a while to get your thief prepared. To get all that treasure hunter unlocked. I have to go unlock Dancer and get to 49, which that's no big deal.
That one's no big deal. I'll do it with you. Getting a job to 49, we did it yesterday in what, 2 hours?
Yeah, it's nothing. Each chat has 22 minutes on it.
Nice. So my Empress band is off, but I'm not going to use it again. I'm going to wait for the good one.
Okay. Mine's still on. But I bet you can do one more Empress in 20 minutes. Don't you think?
We could do what?
One more Empress in 20 minutes.
Oh, I bet we could. You're right. I'll put it on. Ooh, 68.
Good job. You're getting further and further ahead of me. That's okay, though. Since you get more XP than me, for some weird reason. Rampage! I got Rampage! Heck yeah, man. I'm in business
Nice.
now. Oops. Rampage! Was it 200? No, it's 175 for Rampage.
Oh, you've had it for a while?
No, I just got it.
Oh.
But unless it was, I thought it was 200, but it was 175. Get over here. Get over here.
Come here.
Come here.
You're gonna be like Scorpion.
Yeah.
Using my Empress band.
Mine's still up. But you get more XP than me, though, so...
That was my last charge on mine.
I have three left. It just wore off, so I have 2 more after this. And then each I'll be up in 18 minutes.
Cool.
not sure why I stand behind the monster. I don't even have sneak attack. It's just natural.
We've been so many times we sub thief that it's just natural. I always go behind the monster, and I've been thief main so many times on so many different characters that I just always gravitate to behind the monster.
It feels more comfortable back there.
It does. It would be weird if I was a paladin and I was supposed to tank.
Yeah.
Okay, I will be right back. Like, I gotta wake the kids up. I think one of them might still be asleep.
Really?
Right back.
I'm gonna pause it and take a quick break. Hopefully the pause button works. Okay, we're back and the recording worked. Yay.
Nice. Hi, Nora.
Just in time for kid aggro.
You did not get all the tangles out of your hair.
The life of being a parent.
Well, get all the tangles out. And you can have your hair down if you want. It just has to, the tangles have to be out. Bring it here if you need help. I like how the sludge lake here,
Yeah.
it will give you gravity at night. I don't know if you've noticed, but it gives you gravity at night, but then during the day it makes you run faster.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
When my Empress band wears off, we can use our E-Chad.
Definitely.
Do you still have an Empress charge on?
Yes.
Cool, me too.
Probably gonna be for a while. Yep, still on. How long do we have to play?
About an hour.
Okay. Cool.
Well, good job, you leveled.
I'm jacking with stuff again.
I was wondering what you were doing over there. You're like never satisfied. Oh, uh-oh. Don't do that.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I caused a glitch and I had to reload the video. I made an adjustment and the mic like freaked out.
Did we lose any
Nope.
footage?
Nope. No, just like 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes of us out here killing stuff.
Okay.
No, I didn't lose anything. I just had to stop the stream and restart it. My bad. Just killing meats. We're almost there.
Almost.
Seven more levels for me. I think 5 for her.
I'm 69.
Nice.
It's funny when I'm in this pond, it looks like my nose and mouth are underwater.
Yeah.
Poor Taru can't breathe. I reset our watch XP when we came back from our break, like, let's see, it's been 11 minutes ago, and we're getting 165 an hour without each ad.
Whoa. That's really good.
Yeah. This is one of the best camps we've had, XP-wise.
It's a great camp.
It is.
I finally have my good weapons. I think that this is the best ones I can find for Sparks. I have to find my own weapons now.
I get the Monopals at 74 from Sparks, and they're the best ones that I can get except for fighting notorious monsters.
Yeah, same here. We'll have to go.
That'll be fun though.
Yeah, it would be kind of fun to gear hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some hand-to-hand weapons that drop in Sky from one of the gods we have to kill anyways. Or not a god, but one of the notorious monsters we have to kill to get a pop item for one of the gods.
Yeah.
Drops some hand-to-hand that's really good, so maybe I'll get lucky.
That's cool. There's an imp chasing us.
Oh, sorry, didn't see. Get him next.
Yeah, my Empress is still up.
Mine too.
Yeah. The food wore off.
Now it says 205,000 per hour.
Wow.
Now that you're like actively participating instead of messing with the settings, it shot way up.
Yeah, sorry, I had an emergency there. I changed the setting and then my mic went haywire. And the only way to fix it is by rebooting OBS.
Good job. Go over here so we can call them back out. Oop, oop, fell in the lake.
Uh-oh.
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 This was not a safe place. I wasn't even touching your lake.
It's the VT. I don't know. I don't know if we can...
Might die.
Maybe I shouldn't have berserked.
I'll 2 hour.
Yeah, it's up again.
We always say 2 hour, and it's been 1 hour for like 10 years.
I know, people are like, what the hell are they talking? It's, what do you mean 2 hour? Oh no, now we got an ad.
Oh yeah. You want to warp out and come back?
Yeah.
So we don't lose XP.
Lame. Ouch.
I was getting hit pretty hard there. Like 2 tongues. Page 2. Arapago, Nashmau.
Yep, I got it.
You really only get lost in Windurst, huh?
Yeah.
The rest of the time you know where you're going.
Well, for the most part.
I think we should change our jobs again so we can get our HP back faster.
Yeah, make it easier on the healer.
Oh, my Empress band wore off. Did yours?
Nope, still up.
I'll wait and use my E-Chad when you do.
I wonder if the mail's come yet. I'm expecting a long cable for your controller.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to play Mario World. I think this guy might give sanction.
Maybe.
He does.
I guess I'll get regen. Why not?
I got regen,
I
yeah.
have thousands.
Why not?
Why not?
We're the same level.
Yep, getting kind of caught up to you.
My desk is dusty too. Dust later. You're gonna need your mount or else you're gonna get aggro.
Oh, sorry. So how
Yeah,
about
that
them? Huh?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was saying that was weird because I was standing in the exact same spot that we AFK'd for an hour and we were fine, but the J-Nun got us.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Happens to the best of us.
I've always thought the mount music sounded like Christmas music. Like you can kind of hear like jingle bells.
Yeah.
Not the song Jingle Bells, but like bells, you know?
Right. On the pink one, though, you get the normal Chocobo song. That's why I
Yeah.
like it the best. I can't stand the mount music.
It's kind of cheery, kind of holiday-like. You get used to it.
Drives me nuts.
I hated it at first, but I'm used to it now.
I'm old school. Just give me the classic old Chocobo song and I'm happy. Nothing fancy.
Will have my revenge.
Huh. Yeah, I really hope that new box I bought will help the ground noise, because you'll see what I'm talking about too when you get the headphones on. It's constant static. Lots of ground loop issues.
And will it help on both of our headsets?
Yeah. So I'll route it to the same box. Hopefully it works. Still have Empress.
Okay. I bet it'll wear off soon.
Yeah.
Whoa,
what was that?
That scared me. Your command strip fell.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
That didn't last very long. Couldn't take the weight, huh?
I guess not.
I guess I can try putting it on a different... Maybe on the, might be better on the baseboard instead of the wall. The wall has a lot of cracks in it.
Oh yeah, just a different surface. Better. Now we have movement speed instead of gravity.
Yep.
Feels like the opposite.
Nope, I didn't mean it. Weapon skill, there we go.
Oh, I can't weapon skill. I tried.
Oh,
I've
amnesia.
got amnesia.
Yep.
You do too?
Yep. I just realized that.
Oh, it wore off. Dang it.
Oh,
You
bam.
died too fast.
I can use my E-Chad now.
Oh, cool. I'll put mine on too.
We're gonna be flying now.
You must wait longer to perform that action. The heck? I have hand to hand.
You must have a high delay weapon.
My delay is 96.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. And it's never happened before.
Huh.
It was weird. Hand to hand has the lowest delay of anybody.
Yeah. No idea.
Bye, Chad. I missed you, buddy.
I know, right? Don't forget to turn your merit on at 75.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe get a small buff. You will.
Yeah,
you will,
so we don't D-level.
Yeah.
The D-level sound is so sad.
It is.
Yeah. I'm like, aww.
So sad.
$70.
70.
Get out of this swamp.
Too short.
Yeah, my little legs.
Your legs aren't long enough, sorry.
Dude, I've been wearing these Fuma boots since level 39, and I can't find anything better.
Boomas are pretty good in this era.
I wonder if there is anything better for monk at 75.
Nope. 3% haste is what you want.
I'm gonna wear my 39 boots for like our whole adventure.
Yep. You do.
Oh darn it, we have amnesia again.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Yeah, we're probably gonna spend a stupid amount of time getting gear for a 75 job. Wow, 4,700.
49.65.
You and your 200 extra XP per kill.
I know. Is it just... Well, we should have tested it whenever we were the same level for a minute there. To see if that's what's causing it. Okay, you're 70 now. So we're the same level. So on this next one, let's see how much we get.
Okay. Somehow I kind of caught you, though. I don't know how that happened. Maybe something triggered.
Maybe.
Well, that was a nice one. 828.
Yeah.
Nice weapon skill.
I'm gonna have to see who gives out the hand-to-hand weapons that you gotta break so I can learn Azure and Fists.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 51.75.
I'm at 49.15.
What the heck?
Chain 10.
Chain 10, yeah.
You just get a little bit more than me.
I don't understand.
Just a tad.
Just a bit.
The Taru bonus.
The Taru bonus. I don't understand. We have the same sanction. I haven't done any more quests than you. Same rhapsodies. I don't understand.
You must have some bonus somewhere, somehow.
Killing a lot faster now.
You just have Taru privilege.
That must be it. Yeah, we're killing really fast now.
I just have a decent weapon skill now.
I just learned a new one. I'm gonna try it when I have enough. I learned Dragon Kick.
Dragon Kick's good. Guess you can experiment and see if it hits a little bit harder.
Yeah.
You might skill chain pretty good with their trust, so that might be beneficial.
Yeah, that's true.
They can probably make light and stuff with you.
And do you know, like, should I be using... I got an ability called Footwork that makes you kick more. Do you know if that's a good thing to use or no?
No, not good. No.
Okay.
Because you'll hit less.
But are my
Punch
kicks
less.
more powerful than my punches?
No, not really, no.
Okay.
I don't think that's worth it.
Okay.
I'm not sure why you would use that, honestly. You might have looked that up. I never used it. Maybe I was doing it wrong. I don't know.
Dude, chain 14, like, we are flying now.
Yeah.
We got here maybe a bit too early, but it's perfect now.
Jeez. That guy just got owned. 4 more levels. I cannot believe we're almost done.
I know.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna try Dragon Kick.
Once we get 75 and get a buff, we'll go finish COP if we can, and then we'll get our Raha's ring.
Okay.
And that's our best in-slot ring.
Yes,
Right
it
there.
is.
You get 5 dex, 5 strength, 5 dex? Yeah. TP, store or something? Store TP? I don't know.
Yeah, it's really good.
Something like that. I haven't had it in 10 years, so I'm kind of excited.
Pain 16.
It's a throwaway item if you're 99, but at 75, it's like, yay, it's actually worth something.
Right?
Happy about that.
Me too. I'm really glad we're doing the 75 challenge for treasures and like getting good gear and stuff for 75. It's gonna be fun.
Lots of fun.
We can farm our AF2 and Dynamis, get our Kieran's Asode and Kitty Pants.
That sounds fun.
This does sound fun. I'll get my thief higher while you play a single player game, and so we can have better treasure hunter and Dynamis.
Well, I know at our old house, the postal lady would come really early, but over here it might be a little later.
It killed everything.
I remember over there, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning she'd come, so I get games and Amazon stuff like first of the day. It was awesome. UPS would come around 10 o'clock.
At night.
Hopefully UPS is faster over here at our new house. Poor guys. They work hard. My dad was a UPS driver for 30 years.
Yep. Dragon Kick.
It was longer than 30 years. Wasn't it like 36 years?
I think so.
Wow.
Something like that. 36 or 38. It was a long time.
About as long as I've been alive. He must have been fresh at UPS when I was born
Must have been.
in 85.
Oh, E-Chad wore off.
Yeah, mine did too.
Dude, that did not last long.
No, that was an insane rate of XP. But we have Empress.
You know what my XP per hour said?
What?
329,000 an hour.
Whoa.
That's the top we've hit.
That's pretty dang good.
Yeah. Pain 19. Dude, we are killing so fast.
Why don't you get all your craft stuff and you just make our stuff for us?
Oh my god.
You know, some
Do you know how long that would take?
Oh, I know. Some private stores are a really small population. You have to do that. You have to craft everything yourself.
Yes.
And you really can't do everything because you only have like what 60 of all
You can
crafts.
have one master craft, and I think everything else is capped at like 50 or 60.
So you're still relying on other people. You'd have to build 6 characters, or maybe more than 6 characters, to get all the masters.
A master and everything. Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
No.
I knew a guy that did that.
Really?
Yeah, Jazzy. Remember Jazzy?
Oh yeah, he had a ton of alts, and each one was a mastered a different craft.
Yeah, and
remember that.
I was the link pearl holder, and he wanted me to pearl like
All of them.
12 people.
Like, hold on, I gotta log in my other character.
It's like Jazzy A, Jazzy B, Jazzy C.
Yes,
I'm
it
like,
was.
I sat there for 30 minutes. Like, Jesus, dude.
How many more you got?
He's like, I like crafting. He was a master crafter. Every character had its own master craft. All he does was like craft.
Yep,
He probably still does.
probably. I forgot all about him.
That was his thing.
Pain 21.
Because his DPS was like a monk or something, and it wasn't really that high level or anything, but it was well geared, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
All those crafters. I'm opposite. I have played this game for 20 years, and I haven't really crafted anything besides maybe a rare tail or food.
I got cooking up on one server to where I could make sushi. And that took forever to get cooking up that high.
Every time you say that, I think of our youngest daughter who says sushi.
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 Yeah. She thinks there's a SH there. Sushi.
Sushi.
Her favorite foods are sushi and broccoli.
Sushi and broccoli. That's a weird favorite food. for a kid.
Yes, it is. And like, one of her teachers like, do you have any other favorite foods? And she was like, cookies.
Cookies. Nice response.
So darn cute.
Yeah, cookies.
Jeez.
$7.66. I think your other one was hitting a little harder.
Think so. Yeah.
Still good, but it might be worth it if they make light and stuff. But I don't think they did anything. At least not this time.
No.
I don't know if Sheikah can do it with you.
I think Raging Fist is still my best.
Yeah.
Until I get Azurin.
Yeah, use Raging Fist unless you skill chain with somebody.
Yeah.
Chain 24.
Wow. My Empress is out of charges.
Oh, that sucks.
Sad. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. And Toto or somebody just really jacked him up. $189 axe skill.
Nice. My hand-to-hand is 227.
Nice.
We wore off though.
And we're my Supa next level.
I guess I'll check with my beetle earring.
Yeah, we don't have much gear, do we?
The Supa doesn't really do anything good for Monk.
The Wyvery Gorget or whatever is level 70. I don't know if you have that. Helps with accuracy.
The neck piece?
Yeah.
I'm wearing my peacock amulet.
Oh, yeah. Lucky
Dude,
you.
are you sure you've checked everywhere?
Yes.
I really remember getting that for
It
you.
never dropped for me. We tried. It didn't drop.
We're gonna have to go back and get it for you.
We couldn't get the right guy to spawn. Now, back in the day, you can never get him to spawn because it's full of RMT.
Well, it was a 24-hour respawn, and you might get Jelly King instead.
Mm-hmm, yep. Oh, nice. I made darkness.
Whoa.
But he's probably immune to darkness. It didn't hit him very hard.
Oh yeah, it only hit him for 39.
Yeah.
Still cool though. 72. 3 more levels.
Nice.
Getting 264 an hour
Jeez.
with no ring.
That's awesome. we were getting about 100, 120 an hour before.
Uh-huh. This camp is amazing.
Yeah, man.
Especially once you hit like 68, you're just like flying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Your poor little computer needs an upgrade. We built your computer, was it 2017 or 2018?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
It has like a maybe 6th generation i5 in it. A 1060, 3 gigabytes.
And you're for sure that there's no way to run Final Fantasy XI Retail on a Mac. Because I would really like an iMac like Nora.
I don't. Maybe. If you it can't use WindowWare and stuff. If you can get it to work, it'd just be the base game on its own. You can't use WindowWare. Ashita or WindowWare, yeah. Oh, Windows is fine, dude. I recommend just use both. Use Apple for a phone, maybe an iPad or something.
Yeah, I love my iPad.
You probably still should handle with Windows. I know it sucks. I hate Windows too, but
those iMacs are just so sleek. It's all in one, and everything is just so fast. And like the buddy controller thing with, it's just so cool. There's so much about Mac that's so cool.
It is cool, but I think for your main computer, I think it'd be too much of a hassle. Yeah. I've thought about it a lot, and I'm with you. I like the Mac OS a lot. It's come a long way. It has a good processor. I like the way it emulates this. Yeah, the emulator works great now.
Here's awesome. Oh, good job.
Yeah, I can put my Super Ring on now. There's a reason why a Steam survey results, less than 1% of the users have Apple. Like 99 or 98% of the people are Windows.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. Because gamers. Yeah, that Apple processor can play games really good now, but the problem is people just aren't supporting it. It's a shame.
It is.
Especially it's a waste of a really good processor. It's really good.
Well, and like Trucker and 14 and like EU4, every other game I play would work just fine, just not this one.
We think. My next computer I build is gonna be Windows. Has to be, because of my setup here. It just wouldn't work on Mac.
Yeah.
It could, but I don't know, man. I'd be very limited what I could play on PC. It'd just be like, you know, I don't know. Older games only, I guess. We do have that Mac. We have the Mac Mini though, and it's really cool.
It is awesome.
We use it for our Plex server, and we also play retro games on it. And it like natively supports the PS5 controller, and the Bluetooth works wonderfully. And we also found out that we have two PS5 controllers. You can turn on this feature in the Mac OS where you share the controller profile. It's like so you can play single player games together, like take turns. It works really good.
You each have your own controller.
Yeah.
But you're controlling the character. It's really cool because, yeah, like you said, we can just take turns.
And I don't know if you used RetroArch before, but it was the only way I could find without using like crazy plugins or third-party apps to get the controllers both to use hotkeys, which is the rewind button and stuff. Mm-hmm. We can never get it to work in that one. I'm gonna try to get it working tomorrow, or today actually, when the cable comes in. No promises. I might have to rewind for you. I don't know if I can get it. Maybe I can, I don't know. There are ways to do it. I think you have to use like a program like Joy2 Key that will like mimic a keyboard command.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. It's gonna take some work. But I'm gonna figure it out one way or another. Mac does have its quirks though. For example, on my Plex server, if you ever reboot the computer, I've noticed it, like, you know, Windows, when you map a network drive, it remembers it, right? Not on Mac. It forgets it by default. You have to get, like, third-party apps just to freaking remember to that's stupid.
That is stupid.
Like, come on, Mac. Come on, dude. I mean, remember the damn network drives. That's annoying. And so I got an app that supposedly does it, and it doesn't seem to be working. So sometimes I reboot it, I'm like, nothing on Plex works. I'm like, crap. I have to go map the network drive. Because I use all my files on a NAS.
Yeah.
And that way, on my Windows computer and Mac, I can dump everything onto one little central drive. It's really handy. What's cool about Plex though is that I don't have to actually be on the map to log into Plex and make changes. I can log in from any browser on my login. And I can go in there and, like this morning I added the riff track stuff, the different categories, got the pictures on there. What got me thinking about it was Jaime was like, dude, you know your riff tracks are all like a mess? There's no pictures. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so this morning, it took me like 10 minutes to fix it. Because everything's already named properly. I just forgot to go in there and make them their own categories.
You text him and be like, I fixed it.
I did. It's like, I fixed it. I fixed this morning. He probably wasn't even awake yet. He's like, laugh out loud. Cool, dude. I love having private servers and stuff.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'm a little worried about Plex though, because they recently had those layoffs. I'm worried that they might not be doing very good and they might be out the door.
Hope not.
The alternatives just aren't there yet. I'm always keeping my eye out for anything else that can come out, but Plex works really well. Sometimes. I'm having issues, like some files you'll have to re-encode and stuff because it transcodes. You want direct play. Direct play, like, perfect. It doesn't have any issues, but transcode is when you start having buffering issues.
But have we had any transcoding at all since we switched to the Mac?
Just once. Well, yesterday, we tried playing that show that I got the kids on the living room TV. I mean, I'm sorry, the kitchen TV.
Huh?
It was transcoding for some reason.
Oh. I wasn't in there at the time. I was
It was rebuffering, so I had to drop it down to 720p. Not a big deal. Supernatural gave a lot of issues until we changed it to the Apple, and it seems to be working fine now.
Yep.
My NAS was the original server and just could not keep up with transcoding at all. But the M2 processor does a really good job at transcoding. If you have to. Yeah, I recommend not doing it if you can help it. But we're having a weird issue though, like, my parents connect to my server just fine. No buffering issues, but my friend Jaime, it buffers like crazy. Even the direct play. So we're thinking that his ISP provider, a cable company,
maybe it throttles.
Sparklight, might be throttling because Plex is identified as a like private seed, kind of like BitTorrent type. Even though it's not, it's like a private peer-to-peer, and they could be blocking that or like severely throttling it.
Is Vexus going to border soon?
I didn't see anything on the Vexus website.
Darn.
They're going to like Louisiana and New Mexico and stuff, which is cool. I saw they're in Santa Fe and Albuquerque.
Nice.
And then Louisiana, I forgot what cities. Small cities. I've never even heard of them before.
Oh, speaking of which, have you talked to your boss? Anything news about the Louisiana trip?
No, he took a week off.
Oh.
And my card was shipped to me, and once it gets here, we have to call it and activate it and stuff. If I get to go, that would be fun if we get to go together.
Definitely.
Go to the casino in Louisiana and stuff after work's over. Play some craps.
Definitely.
I love shooting craps, man.
Well, I love craps too. Oh, it's so much fun. Best time to play craps is like 6 or 7 in the morning. Walk down to Golden Gate. They make the best Irish coffee first thing in the morning with Baileys and whipped cream on top in this little fancy cup and just throw the dice. It's so much fun.
The dealer's really funny because they've been up all night and they're kind of goofy.
Oh, I know. And like the last time we were there, I accidentally like threw the dice off the table and I was on a really hot roll, so I was like, same dice, and the pit boss was like, oh, look at her, same dice. Like making fun of me.
Yeah, you're making him work.
Making him work. He had to go get the dice and wipe it off. You know?
You weren't even on a hot roll or anything.
I was too. I had already set the number twice.
I never do same dice.
I do.
People are like...
No, the superstitions mean nothing, and I know that as a logical person, but it's still fun.
Yeah, well, somebody got mad at me one time for not saying the same dice. Like, come on, you sure this? Oh, come on, man. Like, dude, it's just basic math.
Yeah,
it's a
like
random.
It doesn't matter which dice you use. It's just It's just part of the game. It's fun.
Yeah, like slot machines don't get cold or hot. Tables don't get cold or hot. You can have a lucky roll at any given minute, and that's why I hang around.
It's true.
Just-
But there are people though that like, cause like, when you play slots with some people, they're like, oh, that machine's fixing to get hot over there because that
Yeah.
person's been sitting there for an hour and it hasn't done anything, so it's fixing to get hot. Like,
No, it's not.
no. Probably not.
Doesn't work that way. So sorry. That's why I say at table, I don't gamble like crazy. I just kind of lay off a little bit, do like a pass line bet, and just relax, drink a beer. And if it starts to get a little warm again, then okay, then I'll start throwing some money down there. If you're gonna be betting the same bet over and over and over again, you're gonna eventually lose. You gotta spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't always pay off though. The secret to gambling is don't play.
Don't play.
Always gamble with money that you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
Pretend
only
it's-
vacation money.
Yeah, pretend it's already
Yeah.
gone.
Like we set aside money for vacation. Just like some people, they go on like Walt Disney World, like $10,000 trips, but they don't expect to bring any money home. We don't expect to bring any money home from Vegas either. It's just vacation.
Yeah, when someone says, man, I play to win, I'm like, okay, well, that logic's already flawed because the house is always going to win in the
Yeah.
long run. You might get lucky every once in a while. Last time we were in Vegas a few months ago, there was a casino called the Downtown Grand, which is about a block away from downtown. And they had $1 blackjack and $5 craps.
And it was so much fun.
You're talking about a town where you can't find like $15 craps anymore. And it's like $5. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
You
And it
could
was
barely squeeze in because
it
there was
was-
just one table.
the bad thing though is that the nighttime shift came in, there wasn't enough workers, and only one side of the table was open, and those guys were cranky. Just really just cranky and just was
Yeah,
kind
I
of
stopped playing at that point and went and did slots.
Yeah, me and this other guy were at the blackjack table, just kind of killing time, waiting for a spot, and a spot opened up. I was like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. I was just hanging out with this random guy we met in blackjack table.
Yep,
Just,
at the $1 blackjack.
yeah. He's like, he was staying on the street. You can tell he was, you know, higher income guy. Dressed really nice, but he was just down here because
Fun.
it's fun. He was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's funny, I was playing $1 blackjack and I like doubled down on a 13 because why not? It's $1. And the guy next to me was like, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that." I'm like, "Yeah, it's just $1.
It's $1, man.
It's just $1. It's cool."
That $1 blackjack's fun. You can just get drunk all night long.
They bring you as many drinks as you can drink for free, and like I played for an hour.
If you're breaking even, it's free.
and didn't lose. I sat down with 100 and I left with 100.
Yeah.
I played for an hour for free and got free drinks. So
That's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome because blackjack is pretty much 50-50. As long as you don't have horrible streaks of bad luck.
Like me. I usually have horrible streaks of bad luck.
Nah, you do pretty good. Most of the time.
Well, I've gone to Vegas like 6 or 7 times. I've only come back once a winner, so I'm not doing very good. And that was only because I hit like I hit a slot machine really lucky. Hit a couple of thousand on a not Breaking
Walking
Bad,
Dead.
Walking Dead slot machine.
Yeah.
And then my mom did, and so did my brother.
The same machine.
Man, isn't that weird?
Yeah. And
It's-
then they moved that machine.
It's gone now. Yeah.
Yeah.
My family just did too good on that machine. They had to get rid of it.
Yep.
It was like a 75-cent bet. It was my last bet because I was about to leave. That's all I had left in the machine, and it hit a bonus round. And my brother's like, "Oh my god, dude!" I'm like, what? I was so drunk I didn't know what was going on. Like, you do? Oh my god, dude! You like, oh man, you hit it, dude. I did? Yeah, man.
You didn't even know what was going
He's
on.
all high-fiving me. I'm like, I hit it? He's like, you're getting a hand pay, bro.
Aw, that's so cool.
It was like 1,400. I'm like, holy crap. It was my first time ever in Vegas. And then he said, dude, I just want to let you know this doesn't always happen. So
Right?
don't let it go to your head. You know, he was right. He was way right. But you and my family hit, how much did you all hit?
55,000.
Yeah, 55,000
But
on a
if
slot machine.
and we split it 4 ways
Four
and
ways.
then divided up the taxes. So I ended up winning $9,000.
Which is amazing.
Which was amazing. But I have still yet to have a hand pay in my name because we were
Aw.
taking turns with all of our player cards, and your mom's card was in the machine at that time. We were just taking turns with our cards, and I still haven't had a hand pay with my name yet.
It's rare.
It's rare.
I've been there more than you have, and I've only hit it once. It was the second day, the second night, maybe the first night I was there.
Yeah.
It might have been the first night, actually. So how about a good warm welcoming to the Vegas?
That's right.
to the Vegas. Like, it was crazy, man. And then the Buffalo game hit me pretty hard too. I hit a couple of hundred right before that. So I was already feeling it, man. I was like, yeah, man.
In the groove.
But before that, I played all day long on a $20 bill on the slot machine, just betting, because I didn't have very much money. I was like, I gotta make like $1,000 last me like all week.
5 days. You were gonna be there like 5 days.
And I was like, oh man.
Yeah, like a $200 a day budget.
Which it's $1,000 sounds like a lot. It's not.
It's not in
Vegas.
Vegas. You realize that it's really not. If you want to play all day.
Yeah, I'm the type of guy that I will literally
wanna
play
play all
craps
day.
all day long. I get what's called craps feet, where my ankles get
I'm
swollen.
pretty sure you're the only one that calls it that, but yes.
Yeah, I need to get better shoes, I guess, because my ankles get swollen from
Yes.
standing at the craps tables all day from like
For
11,
20 hours.
maybe like when it opens at 10, and I was there until like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, because during COVID, the tables were only open
Yeah.
from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Yeah, one day I didn't even eat. I drank beer and played craps all day long, and I took pee breaks.
Barely.
I said, watch my chips. And, because it was like $5 table, and I had to play all day. It was the only $5 table in all of Vegas. I
had to play all day, no other option.
win or lose. I just sat there. I just grinded it out, man. Having fun,
Yep.
meeting people. I met a guy in Hollywood that works on Amazon Studios. He's a production designer. He met Tom Cruise and stuff. I was like, he told me how Tom Cruise like would know everyone's name and bring you coffee and stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I met some cool people.
Oh yeah, I've met lots of really, really cool people in Vegas. Met a few weirdos.
Well, that's normal. That comes with
Normal.
craps is usually a safe place to meet people. There are some assholes though. Like, I've played with assholes before.
Yeah,
Craps.
that's just when you just leave. Just walk around, get some food, go play slots for a little bit, try out a different casino.
Yep. The worst table I've ever played on was at Golden Nugget. It was like 3 in the morning. It was like the only table open at that time of the day in downtown, and it was just a bunch of like what I call whales, people from Asia that dump down thousands of dollars, and they only bet on themselves. Like, they'll sit there and don't bet at all. They won't even do pass line bet.
Wow.
They'll just watch you. They don't say a word. They don't talk. They don't drink. They're like professional gamblers, right?
That's weird.
And then when their turn comes, or if you start doing good, like one time
Then
I
they'll
started
play?
going good, they dropped 1,000, 2,000 on the table.
Whoa.
I mean, they just dropped always hundreds. And then there's black chips everywhere.
Oh my god.
Which you know is 100.
No pressure.
And I was like, oh my god. And then I immediately crap out.
Aww.
And they lose like $3,000.
Ooh.
And they don't even say a word. They just go, ugh. They don't even say that.
That's crazy.
And then they sit there, and they do it again when someone's getting hot again. They always come in too late, because they don't.
Too cautious.
Yeah, they're too cautious, and they keep missing the good rolls. There's times where I was rolling by myself, and the whole table wasn't even playing.
You were just winning.
I was just winning, and no one's betting, and then they're like, we can't do it now, it's too late. And they say that, and then I keep winning, and I keep winning.
Yep.
And they finally come in, and I crap out.
It's too late.
They should have been in from the beginning.
Yep.
That's craps, though.
I've had some of my best rolls and our best luck at Golden Gate. It's my favorite place to play by far. And like there's times where we'd be playing at the same table for 4 or 5 hours, and when we're doing well, we always tip the dealers really well. There's one time I think we tipped the dealers like $300.
Oh, yeah.
They just had a stack of chips.
If you're winning. Yeah, that one more is just me and you. Yeah, and I like the Golden Gate table because it's the one of the longest
It
in
is.
Vegas.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
You have to really chunk it down there.
Yes, it's fun.
And I'm so glad you're into it now.
Oh, I love it. It took me a couple years to get brave enough to try. Because everyone's staring at you when it's your turn to roll, and there's a lot of pressure at first. But if you just have fun, and it's not your fault if you crap out. It's just luck.
It feels good though when you get a good roll and you win people money.
Oh my gosh, yes, it does.
They look at you like they've known you your whole life.
Yes.
Like you're best friends.
And everyone's like cheering and giving each other high fives. It's so much fun. And Golden Gate's awesome too because they play really loud, good music, especially in the evenings. And there's cocktail waitresses dancing on the tables with friends everywhere, and it's a really cool atmosphere.
Yeah, one year there at Golden Gate, me and some people I met from California, and we were throwing $1 chips at the dancers, and we got in trouble by the pit boss to stop throwing chips.
Stop throwing chips.
And then he spilt the beer all over the blackjack table.
Oh.
He felt so bad.
Party foul.
He's a nice guy. He's a coach or something at a high school, and he felt terrible.
Oh.
He's like, I cannot believe I did that.
It happens.
And the funnest time though is the girls. They like to play with you when you're drunk. They like to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because one of the guys, he was not only was he drunk, he was stoned. He would take weed breaks or something, It's legal there, so it's not a big deal. Well, anyways, he had no money left on the table, and he said, "I'll double that." And she's like, "Double what?"
Double what?
Double what? And I started laughing. I was like, "Double what?" And the dealer and I were just laughing our asses off at this poor guy. And he's slowly opened his wallet up and oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need money. It's so funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just having a good time, man.
Heck yeah.
I didn't even know these people. I just met them at a craps table, and we're always having a good time. And then, the coach guy, I was like, "Man, I need a beer. It's been 5 minutes,
It's been 5 minutes.
Yeah, and he's like, "I got you covered, man." And there was 10 Corona bottles with limes in them, just fresh. And I was like, "What the hell? Why do you have some?" He's like, "They keep coming by, and I'll just keep on saying
keep
yes.
taking 'em.
I'll take them. Give them $1, and they bring another one." It's so funny.
That's awesome. Yeah, our old house needs to sell because I like going every 6 months. I feel the itch already. I want to go back.
Well, if we go to Louisiana, that might be fun.
Well, I know my brother loves it. He said he likes it as much or better than Vegas. So we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's Vegas is getting too expensive, man. I'm starting to get priced out. I like to play craps all day, and if it's $20, dude, that's how fast that goes in a craps table.
Yeah.
Your table can get wiped out with $100 on it.
Yeah, I prefer $10 craps. That's my favorite.
Well, I prefer 5.
Well, I don't know. I like 10. I really do.
No, I like 5 because you can stay in the game, and if you want to bet 10 or 20, you can. No one's stopping you.
True.
I don't like being priced out of the game and can't even afford to play the damn pass line bet.
Right.
Same with blackjack. It's like, oh, I don't want to play $1. That'd be boring playing $1. No, it's not. You can play as much as you want.
Forever. Yeah.
You can do 20 if you want.
Yeah, that's just the minimum.
Yeah.
You could do higher.
Yeah.
The reason I like $10 craps is because it's easy to remember how much to put out there.
Yep.
On all of the numbers and all of the stuff. It's easiest.
Because sometimes I just want to play just to have a few beers and meet some people and bullshit. And if I can play $1 a hand, who cares if I lost 20 in a row? That's just $20.
Right.
While some tables, that's 20 per hand.
Yeah.
Can't you imagine losing 20 in a row in a 20 hand?
No. Now, we played $20 blackjack at Circa for a little while because that's all they had was $20. And I think we pretty much broke even. I mean, most of the time with blackjack, you can pretty much break even if your luck is not too bad.
Yeah.
But definitely not craps. Because you can have long streaks of bad luck with craps.
But you can have a really hot roll that'll last you 30 minutes.
That is true.
And you will win
we've
thousands.
We've
Trust
had some
me.
really hot rolls, especially I've had a really, really hot roll at Golden Gate and at Binions, and it was so much fun.
That one year my uncle went with us. He came by and he was too chicken to play. And this one older man, it was in the middle of daylight in Golden Nugget. And this guy had the hottest roll ever, and there was no hoops and hollering. It was the most boring table, but this guy would not crap out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I had this huge roll of greens.
Nice.
And my uncle came by,
25s,
and I said, look at all these greens, man. He's like, man, you're doing pretty good. I was like, come play, dude. This guy's doing, and I don't want to hex it. I was like, Mike, play right now.
Trust me.
You put 100 down, you start playing right now, man. This guy's gonna win you money. No, I'm good.
Aww.
And then when I won for 20 more minutes after that. That guy would not crap out.
That's awesome.
And I didn't want to say a word.
Yeah.
I was just casually throwing greens out on the table like it was nothing.
Oh, dude, I've had that when you're so far up, you don't really care anymore.
Oh yeah, if
And
you're that far up,
you're playing on their money.
yeah, I'm putting greens everywhere. That's crazy talk, dude. You never
Yes.
do. I never do that.
No, me neither.
I was putting greens on like hard ways.
Yeah, we had a couple of really, really long hot rolls at Binion's at one time with the guy we met named Frank. He was from like Los Angeles.
He's a DJ.
Yeah, he was a DJ for a radio show that played classic rock. And we had so much fun, and we were doing whirl bets, which I'd never even heard of, but our whole side of the table was doing it. And like every time someone crapped out, we'd win a ton of money. And and the other side of the table was really sad because there was a ton of crapping out, but we were just cheering and high-fiving because every time someone crapped out, we won.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna crap all over this table.
And we did.
And I remember that one
We
time.
even took a break and went and ate cheeseburgers together.
I don't know if it's that same day or, but you kept hitting this hard 6 or hard 8, and I kept putting a 25 on it.
Hard 8.
Yeah,
Yes,
I kept
did.
winning.
I hit it 4 times for you, and that was the same day.
You made me like $1,000 on that one. I just got the 25 on there, and if you hit a hard way, it pays out like
8 to 1.
8 to 1, and you hit it like 2 or 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
I was like, babe, you're
I was
making.
like, do it again.
I was like, babe, put some money on your damn hard way. You keep hitting it. You're like, nah, I'm good. And then the dealer was like, you need to listen to your husband, lady.
Yeah, and I finally did, and I hit it one more time.
Yeah, because you like,
And the dealer was like, see, I told you.
yeah, you were hitting it so hard. And the dealer knew I was like, that. Your husband knows what's going on.
That's right.
You're hitting the hard 8s, and
Well,
he's
and
putting.
the reason why I didn't want to put that on there is because I had money on the field, and if you in field doesn't cover 6 or 8. But I was being stubborn. I realized
You were hitting it so hard.
I was.
That was so fun. I love when the hard.
So much fun.
I love when the hard ways get hit.
Oh, me too.
But see, if you bet a hard way, and it's a soft 8 or soft 6, where it's not,
You lose your money.
you lose your money. So sometimes,
But a lot of people might not know what hard and soft is. So like hard 8 is 2 4s, and hard 6 is
Yep.
2 3s.
Yep.
You have to have a double.
and as you,
soft is like a 5 and a 1.
right, and as you know, there's way more ways to hit soft than hard.
Yes.
But it does hit every once in a while, and it really is fun.
One time at a craps table, I saw someone put like, I think it was a 25 chip on Snake Eyes, and they hit it.
And that pays the best.
And that pays the best, but you never ever see it happen.
Yeah, because Snake Eyes is a stupid bet because you have one chance to hit
One
it.
chance to hit it. It's like, it's a low percent chance to hit it.
What's the payout for a Snake Eyes?
I think it was 12 to 1.
Damn, that's a nice payoff. What's 25 times?
Times 12. It's like $300.
Wow.
Yeah, $300. Yeah.
That's a stupid bet, though.
It is a stupid bet.
Yeah, the thing about craps, like some people say the same thing every time at work. Like, you should go play craps. That looks too complicated. But it's really not, man.
It's as complicated as you want to make it. Like, you can literally just do pass line and come bet if you want.
Yeah, most of the bets out there, like I tell everyone the same thing. It's mostly sucker bets. If you do
But if you're having fun,
you do the 3-point, it was called 3-point molly. You do the pass line bet, you do the odds behind the pass line bet, and then you pick 2 numbers, usually 6 and 8.
Because they're the highest odds that it's going to roll.
Yeah, but it doesn't pay out as much.
Yeah.
Or you do what I do, you put a bet on it's called the come bet, and then the dice will pick the numbers for you. It protects you, so if people are crapping out too fast, you get your money back on the come bet.
Yeah, I always do the pass line and odds, and most of the time I do field. And if the number hasn't been set, I always put $1 on C&E, because then if you crap out, you get $12.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't do that, but it really protects you.
It does. I call it chicken egg.
Yeah, the CNE.
Yeah.
I don't know what it actually stands for. Probably not chicken egg, but
No, but the dealers kind of laugh at you.
but the dealers like it.
It's old school.
And it's really cool because if you've been at a table for a while, or if you've been in Vegas a few days and seeing the same dealers, they learn your betting habits. Like, especially the Golden Gate guys, like, they'll hold their hand out waiting for me to toss them the $2 for CNE. I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. Like, if I've been drinking too much, they got me.
Yeah, but at the same time, I like to spice it up, so...
Sometimes I do too. I'm like, nah, not this time.
Nah, not this time, I'm good. And I go, alright.
Yeah.
Whatever. All my rings wore off.
Oh yeah, me too.
But I'm
long time ago.
I'm 74 now, though. I think I passed you a little bit because I had more
73.
Empress.
But I haven't had a ring on in over 30 minutes, and I'm getting a steady 180k an hour with no ring.
That's crazy. Yeah, don't forget to turn off your leveling.
Yeah, as soon as you hit 75. Well, get a little buff.
Yeah.
Earlier we got like a chain 30 before it broke.
Yeah. Whoa. He just got jacked up.
Yeah, they made light again.
$2,000 magic burst.
Crazy.
I have 40,000 Imperial now. I think I doubled my amount.
That's awesome.
Don't take long now with the new Rhapsody
No,
XP.
it doesn't. All the trusts are out of MP and stuff, so I'm gonna call them back out.
Yeah, we might have leveled once or twice also.
Yeah. Oh, C and E actually stands for, C stands for craps and E stands for 11. So when you bet on C and E, you're betting that they'll throw 2, 3, 7, or 11. That makes sense. Okay. Chicken egg works too.
Yeah, saying, yeah, C and E or craps 11, that doesn't sound as fun as
That's not
chicken
near as
egg.
fun.
Yeah, craps is the best table game in the casino.
I've only played roulette one time, and I won.
Roulette's boring.
But it was boring, yeah. But it was cool because, like, we were fixing to go to the airport, and we had just finished playing craps. Like, this was the last thing we were going to do before we headed to the airport. And I put, like, 150 on black, and you put, like, 200 on black.
Yeah.
And we hit it, and they were like, okay, we're done.
Yep.
But I've seen people sit at a roulette table for hours.
I don't know how they
do that.
I don't know how they do it.
It's boring. Guess just sitting there drinking and talking.
Roulette seems like a game you'd play if you're too afraid to play craps.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play a table game, but blackjack kind of scares me and craps is too confusing.
Right.
It's fun just for like 1 or 2 spins, like you said, then move on.
And move on.
Craps, I can stand there all day, really. Blackjack can be pretty fun. I like a table of blackjack when we're all friends.
Yeah.
I don't like playing with strangers because they do stupid shit. Like they split tens and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And people get mad at you if you don't play like perfect strategy.
I really liked playing with your parents and your brother. It was really fun because the whole table was just us, family.
Oh, I love when that happens.
That was really cool.
But they bail pretty fast.
We played for an hour and a half, and your brother didn't even remember it. Like a couple days later on the plane, he was like, "Hey, did we play blackjack that night?" I was like, "Yeah, for like an hour and a half, dude."
Yeah, he drinks like a sailor. Worry about him. Oh, he just got jacked up. I wonder if our Mel's come yet. It's the afternoon now.
Surely. Yeah, the key to killing imps is to kill them before they amnesia you.
Yeah. 74 still.
After this one, I'll be 74. And I'll get my monocles.
Is there any more fights in COP?
Yeah.
There is?
We have 14 cutscenes, and then we fight Bahamut.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We might have to do ninja for that because I don't think my warrior's ready.
Yeah.
I'm not geared at all.
There you go. Kill him before he does amnesia.
Yep. It's that simple.
That's the trick. I am now 74. We use my TP and then switch to my good weapon.
TP for your bunghole. Are you threatening me? Cornholio. You know you show your age when you start quoting Beavis and Butthead.
He did amnesia. Yeah, for real. I don't think the kids these days watch that show.
Shut up, Beavis. Dumbass.
And every time like a Red Hot Chili Peppers video comes on, it's like their favorite.
Yeah, Flea's awesome. The new Beavis and Butthead movie was really funny.
It was really funny. New weapons.
The XP sure died. We're only getting 942. You're probably getting 1,000.
I got 992.
So you're still getting a little bit more.
You. I have no idea why.
You still get like 1% more XP than me.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
Must be your Apple card. You get like a 1% boost
Yeah, that's it.
per transaction.
Jeez.
Yeah, hello. Didn't even get my sword out. My axes. Just stared at it, looked at it.
Right?
Well, that happened, I guess. It did.
Like my raging fist is getting weaker though.
Yeah.
I don't know how that is.
Yeah, that's weird. Shouldn't be.
It's not doing as much damage as it used to.
Well, it has a chance to miss.
Yeah, it's a 5-hitter, so.
You have to have a lot of accuracy.
I do though. I have the peacock amulet and the scorpion harness.
Yeah.
That's 20 accuracy right there.
It's a conundrum. Did you know cellar door is the most beautiful word in the English language?
I disagree.
Donnie Darko told me that. What do you think's the most beautiful word in the English language?
I will have to think on that.
I don't know,
What's your favorite word?
Cornhole.
Oh my gosh.
Watch Cornhole, bud.
I've always liked the word irrevocable. I think it's really pretty.
Yeah, I can't say it. You're privileged. You and your 1% XP and your big words. My favorite word's cornhole. Watch Cornhole, bud. Speaking of cornhole, there's a cornhole tournament at the company picnic.
Oh, cool. When is it?
End of this month.
We should definitely go.
I signed up. Hey, Mel?
No, I think it's always fun because we get to go to Hobby Lobby
Oh. Do we have to take a break?
when we get 75.
Bye.
Like 30 minutes.
Feels like I'm in an old school merit party.
Right? Make sure you don't zone out too long and go over 75.
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on it.
Got
Is
a
it-
close eye on things.
Keep a close eye on things.
Yeah, I'm still 74.
Don't forget, I still want to play Resident Evil 2.
Yep.
Dos.
I'll watch you play and level thief.
I wonder how you say Resident Evil in Spanish.
El Residente de Diablo.
El Residente Dos. El Residente de Diablo
There
Dos.
you go. Yeah, dos.
Dos. Chase El Nemesis.
Nice.
All the ladies love my sexy accent.
Whoa.
Hello.
I love the ones where we barely have time to get our weapons out and they're dead.
Yeah, I know.
Sea blast.
Boom. My axe is 209. What's the cap?
I'll look when I attack this meat.
My throwing's capped at 208, but that throwing's not as good as
My
axe.
evasion is capped at 253. So maybe like 260?
Damn. I am a ways behind then.
My hand-to-hand is 246.
Whoa.
I'm eating the food.
Me too. It's just, we
You
level
die
so
fast.
fast, yeah. So if I had a great axe, I wouldn't even stand a chance. I would never get caught up. I'd just be missing the whole game.
Hey, this gravity's gonna ruin our XP chain.
I know. I bet merit parties hated it back in the day.
Yeah,
But
they
I bet-
couldn't go as fast as us.
I guess you want a bard to bring the monsters over, though.
Yeah.
Ideally.
See, my dragon kick did a lot better than my radiant fist has been doing lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost there.
I need 18,000.
That's a whole lot faster than it used to be, but it still does take a while.
Yeah, and when you're in the 90s, it really does take a while.
Now it just takes a full day or, 2 half days. Before it'd take a whole year. So yes, it is much faster.
Yeah, it took us about 2 days. We unlocked, or started these jobs yesterday.
The game has changed a lot.
For the better, because really we don't have 10 hours a day like we used to.
Just in the weekends.
Yeah.
Even then, we probably,
stuff.
yeah. Things are just now starting to slow down after our new house move. We didn't play games at all for a few weeks.
Well, there was 4 days where we didn't even turn on the computer, and I was like in withdrawals,
Yeah. Too tired to even watch TV.
right? Everything is dead. Chain 24.
Yep. It all did.
Respawning. Hurry! Don't break the chain!
Doing your instant kill things y'all guys like to do.
Right? Oh man, amnesia. I hate when he does that.
That kills the chain too.
Yep,
I think we lost it here.
I bet we did.
Nope.
Oh, chain
Still got
25.
it. Barely.
We got it. Yeah, another second or two, and we would have lost that chain.
Oh yeah. Almost 75.
I need 15,000. Kill before amnesia.
Trying. Oh,
Silence is fine. There's no amnesia.
right.
There, we did it. Bless you.
Thank you.
We're still getting 163 per hour, and that's with no rings, nothing.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. No book pages, nothing.
Well, that and our trust hit like a truck right here.
Hickory's really good at making light, like with anybody.
Noticed. Cool. Got my turban.
Oh, good job, babe. I need 10,000.
That's all I have, though.
Me too.
I need to get the speed belt. That'll help. Yeah, I'll get a little bit of a buff here and switch before I level again, and we'll do our 75 cap content, which is the next 2 expansions and 3 mini expansions.
After we have good gear. We'll use
Yeah.
our ninjas to get us some good gear.
We may regret this, we shall see. We'll have to look up like guides how to beat a boss and get the right trust.
Yes, and do it legit.
Yeah, some trust may break a fight. Might need more healing or more DPS.
Pain 31?
Might need 2 tanks.
Yeah, like on the strategy for Virtuo that I was reading this morning, it said to make sure you have Gorilla out for some reason. I didn't read further, but like certain trusts are recommended for certain fights.
Yep, that's true. Which is fun. It's be kind of fun to fine-tune our party.
It will be. But that's crazy that even at 99, you have to have some strategy to beat her.
Well, yeah, she's tough. Lots of ads. Lots of nasty moves. I don't think Fafnir's as hard.
And Chomet.
Yeah, I think they're easier.
And what's the one called that's in Cuffle Tunnel?
Gwyver?
Gwyver? Was it? It starts with like a G, right?
Yeah, Gwyver Giver or something.
Gwyver. I've never fought him either. Or her. I don't know if that one's
He always fought me on accident when I'm just passing through. And
fought you on accident.
He was open and he like aggroed me. He would like aggro all the people trying to run through there to get to their camp or something, you know?
On the way to Cape Tarragon?
Yeah.
Before Book Warps?
He's a butthead. Calamity. I don't think that's as good as Rampage.
Pain 35.
Nice.
Oh, I'm stuck.
I'm stuck. Help!
Help me.
Somebody help me, please. Remember that from Resident Evil Outbreak?
Yes.
Somebody help me. Help me, please. The black dude.
Yeah. I didn't like that game, but you did.
It's a little janky. It needs to be like redone
Yes.
properly.
Why don't y'all remake that and do it better?
Yeah.
Capcom?
Even when I was a kid, I liked it, but it was a little janky. It has issues. But it deserves a remake. Because people want co-op Resident Evil.
Yeah.
What I would do, though... The problem with Outbreak was there wasn't enough reason to play it again. Like, once you learn how everything is, it's kind of boring. You just follow someone who knows what they're doing, and it's easy. It needs to be like some way of like making it more random. Items are always in a different spot. Puzzles are always random.
That'd be cool.
Every time you play it, it's something different. Ammo is always in different spots, different weapons. Like those random mods for Resident Evil that people make. But a little bit more crazier than that. I would even go so far as making even the map different.
That'd be cool.
Like the map is always going to be different. Like a Diablo game.
Oh, I love Diablo.
with the random dungeons like that, but a little bit more Resident Evil-ish, if that makes sense.
I loved Diablo 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Not so much 2 and 4.
So imagine like if you're playing together, right? And you're exploring the mansion or whatever it is. Your map is dynamic, and so you're exploring. Every time you play, you explore, and the map unlocks. And then each room will tell you if there's an item in there.
Yeah,
Like
that'd be
like
cool.
Rebirth.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of
Turn
fun.
green on the map. Nothing else there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Another reason I like Outbreak is that you're always...
75!
It's like a timed thing. You're always about to get the virus. It's always spreading. So you have to go fast. And I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I want to be able to take your time.
A Walmart pyramid.
Yeah, so do I.
How much XP do you have?
11,000.
I've got 6,000 because I just hit the, I got 5,000 XP for having 200 enemies.
You have to be careful with that.
Let's do these 2 flies and then switch off XP and get out of here.
I don't want something to trigger on accident and go, oh god, I have to go kill myself a few times now.
Alright, gotta go de-level.
Okay, so we go to merit points, mode switch. Oh, we have to be out of the party. Can't do it when we're level synced.
Okay, well, we're getting out of here anyways. I forgot a warp scroll, so let me put a ring on. We did it! 75 in 2 days!
Yeah! Woohoo! Okay, I switched limit points, so now I shouldn't get any XP at all, right?
Yeah, you'll get merit points instead.
Awesome, so we're taking a break?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and stop the recording because I already screwed it up earlier anyways. I'll have to put them all in the program.